So
is it coming out that quickly?
Yeah, so we have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Some of the final previews are out. The game is apparently gone gold, and it's like a good month away. But yeah,
You guys want to do any press for it or anything like that? I don't.
I think they
It seems like it might be a good idea.
Well, that's what I kind of I had the same feeling, and it seemed like they were going a while without saying anything. I think these previews are the first kind of rollout of some kind of word about it. Then maybe they'll go into some kind of press junket, but or start to really just show off the game more. But
I have concerns.
really, so apparently I brought this up because a lot of the previews were really positive.
Oh, okay.
Like way beyond what I expected too. So I pulled up from IGN, Brian Altano writes, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the final preview. So I just kind of have a little excerpt from his preview here. I just liked how he kind of framed it with the influences that are in the game. So Fallen Order takes some of my favorite things from my favorite games and carefully places them in my favorite universe, Star Wars. It's got the 3D map from Metroid Prime that looks like if AutoCAD designed building plans showed breakable walls and health upgrades.
Oh, God, I know exactly what they're talking about.
It's got the combat from God of War or other similarly visceral action games, just with lightsabers cauterizing decapitated limbs. It's got the dungeons from 3D Zelda games with lengthy, inventive puzzle sequences and mini-boss fights. It's got the bonfires from Soulsborne games, complete with the retrieval system in place from when some nasty enemy murders
I
you.
hate that system. I'm so done with them throwing that in every game.
Gotcha. It's got the traversal from Uncharted and Tomb Raider, complete with huge walls to scale, ropes to swing on, and icy tunnels to slide through. It's got skill trees, shortcuts to unlock, unlockable character and droid skins, lightsaber parts to collect. It's a third-person action-adventure video game through and through with a refreshing canonical story to boot.
They just described Darksiders 3.
Okay. Just the Darksiders Star Wars edition? Or
I mean, no complaints.
Gotcha.
I hear that game was good.
I have some just random footage here, but I mean, I'm pretty. I like to hear this. These are positive, early impressions, and I was kind of, I didn't know how to feel about this game early on because it seemed like there hasn't been like a really mainline successful Star Wars game in a while.
It has been a minute.
Maybe like the KOTOR series, but those were heavier on just like story-based stuff and dialogue decisions and whatnot.
Battlefield 2, maybe?
That's true. Although they had a lot of shit with like the loot boxes and that kind of drama. But and the single-player idea always appealed to me more anyways. And so this seems like it's right up my alley. I love the Uncharted games. They're really going for that vibe. But there's also a lot of like, I'm hearing like Zelda Ocarina of Time influences with how they deal with combat and exploration. So I'm pretty stoked for it. But yeah way more than it was before.
I hope it's good. Yeah, I hadn't realized it was this close. That's very cool that it's getting positive. There's a good chance I'm gonna be surprised, and I would love that. Yeah, I don't have a system to play this shit on.
I don't think this is a Stadia game, but I wonder if this is something that could be used for that because I think there's a window of games where it's like maybe you don't want to commit to them yet, and so that's where the streaming option could be beneficial, where you can try it and then jump in and actually buy the retail.
That ground looks great though.
Yeah, I think we're seeing console gameplay. The reflections look really awesome. It's a beautiful looking game for sure. But we're also seeing this like at the edge or end of the console generation. We're seeing the best looking games.
Love that lighting with the lightsaber.
Yep. But yeah, so I just like that. That isn't the only positive review. There's a bunch of outlets that are feeling pretty good about it. So
I'm happy to be wrong.
Yeah, me too.